All right, guys, so you know what? I want to kind of do a follow-up video to this circus show with Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. But I want to kind of go in somewhat of a different direction with it. Because you want to know something? I really listen to people talk, and it's like I'm listening to a bunch of morons and idiots. No logic, no reason, no common sense. Just talking out of your asses, not saying anything but a bunch of shit. So I'm listening to this guy talk this morning, right? And this motherfucker had the nerve to say Floyd is taking this fight because he's broke, right? Now, here's my thing. People make up things and say it, and there's nothing to support that claim of being true. I'm saying this because blah, blah, blah. Now, people was coming in his comment section roasting his ass. Why? Because of what I just said. Where is this coming from? I'm telling you motherfuckers right now. People make up fucking stupid ass topics and talk about it because they know that dumbass people are going to feed into it. Okay? They're not going to just watch it. They're going to, they're going to, sit there and talk that bullshit after they watch the shit, like whatever they're saying is true. Like, I could sit here right now and tell you that the sky is purple, pink, and orange, and there's a bunch of glittery stars floating all over the sky. If I can tell you that dumb shit, right? At some point, why won't I just take my phone and show you? There's nothing. Now, here's the funny thing. Floyd Mayweather just did a video where he's sitting there counting stacks and stacks and stacks of money. Y'all say this dumb shit, and then he just shuts y'all up with proof. He's talking and he's just counting this money, big ass stacks, right? But he's broke. And it's like, this is what you hope the case is, that he's broke. He's taking the fight because of, okay, so when Mike Tyson takes the fight, it's not because he's broke. If Roy Jones wants to fight somebody at his age, it's not because he's broke. But Floyd, if Pacquiao, it's not because Pacquiao is broke. It's because he loved the sport so much, man. You guys are so full of shit, man. You know, the type of logic that y'all have is like, imagine two gay dudes sucking each other off. And one dude stand up and say to the other, yo, you gay as hell. Get away from me, man. You gay. Like, he wasn't sucking the guy off himself. So somehow he's gay, but he's not. You guys will be like, oh, but he influenced him. It's his fault. This is the type of childish logic. Like, this is exactly, and why I'm making this video, this is exactly why I made the video I did before. Why I'm making this video is like I told you guys. Man, boxing doesn't motivate me right now, man. And I don't think it's just certain fights there. I don't expect boxing as a whole to change. I just think everything that's changed, that's been tarnished to shit, that's just the way it's going to be. And it's going to be far and few, which is why I really don't even give a fuck about these fights, honestly. Like I said, there's some fights that's like, all right, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight, but it's no real big deal. This is how I feel about boxing, like real shit. I don't even give a fuck what happens in boxing, man. People don't give a fuck, and I don't. Why should we fucking care? Like, let me explain something to y'all about that y'all talking all this legacy bullshit. So some fat, pot-belly, receding hairline, cigar-smoking motherfucker is filthy rich. But he's never taken a punch, nothing. Not to the body, not to the head, not to the hands. He's never did nothing. And he's filthy fucking rich, but y'all think the fighters are supposed to go there and fight for just legacy, huh? Just throw us peanuts. We just want to fight. Y'all bitch asses sitting up there just like these promoters, out of shape, can't fight for shit, but got so much mouth. Y'all motherfuckers full of shit, man. I asked people on a poll, right? I made everybody eat their own words. The Roy Jones fans was talking about Floyd. And I said, so you okay, let me ask you something. Do you know how many world champions that Floyd beat altogether? Some of them, more than half of them didn't even know. I said, okay, do you know how many world champions Roy Jones has beaten? I said, okay, do you know how many world champions that Terrence Crawford has beaten? They didn't even know. I said, okay, so let me ask you something, right? If you're going to say that Floyd Mayweather's resume is weak, and you're sitting here saying that Roy Jones's wasn't, if Floyd Mayweather's resume is weak, then that means every fighter in the history of this sport resume is weak? Because accomplishments, okay? Accomplishments mean more based on who you accomplish these things against. Like, for example, it's not hypocritical for you lying motherfuckers. Like, we heard Shane Mosley. I posted this shit right here on my channel. When Shane out of his own mouth said, no, I'm not too old for the fight game. He was saying, I'm too old to be playing games. Now, I'm too old for the fight game. But after he got his ass whooped, he was too old. Oh, he had a groin injury. He had this, he had that. It was always something with this guy, right? But it's funny how nobody brings up the fact that, well, Pacquiao fought this motherfucker a year later. So how was he old when he fought Floyd? How? He was old when he fought Floyd. Somehow he was young when he fought Pacquiao. Okay, wait. Oscar De La Hoya was old when he fought Floyd. Okay, wait. So Floyd was what, 30? Oscar was 34, right? Floyd was 36 when he fought against Canelo. Canelo was 23. Somehow Floyd wasn't old, but Canelo was. So somehow Floyd is not human because he knows how to perfectly just mastermind his way to fighting guys at the perfect time. But he was 21 when he fucking beat Gennaro Hernandez, and some idiot coming in talking about the development of the brand. Man, shut your bitch ass up. Everybody try to, you want to know what's so funny? Y'all try to get so technical and try to make some dumbass excuse. But yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard was old when he was 34 when he fought Terry Norris, right? All of these fucking guys. It's funny how everybody, like I said, everybody's old. Except for Floyd. Everybody's too young except for Floyd. Floyd is God to y'all. Because somehow he just doesn't age. He just somehow is just the perfect age throughout his whole career. This is how fucking dumb y'all are. And I'm sitting here going, damn. But the funny thing about it is, all these people, oh, Ricky Hatton, well, Pacquiao beat him too. Yeah, after Floyd. And Ricky Hatton was undefeated when Floyd fought him. Ricky Hatton beat the fuck out of Costa Zoo. Well, Floyd didn't fight Costa Zoo. Hey, I know. And neither did fucking Pacquiao. Yeah, all these people he fought afterwards. Well, let's talk about how Juan Manuel Marquez gave Pacquiao trouble every time they fought and knocked him the fuck out. Floyd made it look easy. Oh, but really, man, Marquez is too small for. I'm like, wow. So Marquez is too small for Floyd, but Pacquiao wasn't. And what pisses everybody off is no matter what y'all say, all y'all favorite fighters got beat by this motherfucker. But somehow he just knew how to fight everybody the perfect. Yeah, okay, right. Well, I tell y'all what. It's funny how Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, none of them made the money that Floyd made. None of them got in the position that he's gotten in. Yet, people like them more than they like Floyd. So why is that? Huh? What, y'all are fueled by hatred to watch Floyd, but then he doesn't lose. So now he's about to smack Mike Tyson around, and y'all gonna make the excuse about Mike Tyson's age and all this shit. Yet, when I was telling you motherfuckers before the Jake Paul fight, Mike's not the same. Mike's legs are shot. His legs are gone, and his balance isn't there, his timing, everything. Y'all made excuses. Y'all said after the fight, Mike held back on Jake. He didn't want to hurt Jake because Jake is young and he let him go on with his career. Then the Jake Paul fans said he held back on Mike Tyson, right? But Mike said they asked was he going to fight again. He just said you never know, right? Okay. Now he decides to fight again. Now whose idea was this? Don't know and I don't care. But Roy Jones, the same thing. Mr. I got bad knees and can barely walk. But y'all always want to see somebody fight. Because you want to say that this guy's better than this guy because you don't think the fight's going to happen. This is a whole Layla Ali, Clarissa Shields situation. Layla didn't think that fight was going to happen. She didn't think they was going to come up with that money. And y'all stupid motherfuckers made every excuse for Layla. Well, how's it ducking? You stupid bitch-made motherfuckers. You fatherless motherfuckers. How in the fuck do you sit here and have a price? Somebody going to pay me $15 million? Pay me $15 million, we can fight. Okay, we got the $15 million. Well, I'm going to fight on my terms. Nobody's going to okay, right. No, she never wanted that fucking fight. But you got your head shoved so far up her ass crack that you can't even see. That's how dumb y'all are. Now, if Floyd Mayweather would have did the same thing, if Roy want to fight me, $15 million. All of a sudden, they come up with $15 million and then Floyd decides, nah, I don't want that fight. Yeah. You know what y'all be saying? Oh, Floyd ducked Roy. Hey, Floyd asked for the money. See, it's all because, the fighter that you're sitting here sucking off made a cowardly move. You don't want to admit that shit. So now let's make excuses. So somehow y'all are too dumb to understand a duck when you see a duck, right? Okay, right. Yeah, just like Gervonta Tank Davis, Gervonta Duck Davis. Nah, he didn't duck Lamont Roach. Nah, that's not what happened. He just found a bigger fight. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. That might be the reason. Yeah, that's exactly the reason. More money and less of a risk. Now, how is it Jake Paul is a threat to Tank Davis, who's 30 years old, a little bit older than Tank, but much than Jake, but a little bit smaller, or a lot smaller. But somehow Floyd's small size don't come into play when it comes to Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. Oh, because they're older, but they got mouth. And as far as Mike Tyson goes, yeah, another huge payday for him. And you want to know what the embarrassment is going to be? This little guy smacked him around, and once again, the Mayweather fucking camp gets another fucking, feather in the cap. So since you got a problem with Floyd beating Conor McGregor, well, how about I beat your ass? That's what this is. That's part of what it is. It's about the money, yeah, of course. These motherfuckers ain't fighting just to fight, man. But see, this is my point. Mike talked like he still go and do it, so does Roy. So why is it excuses? Y'all know damn well. Everybody was saying, man, nah, man, Floyd gonna beat the shit out of Roy if they fight. Nah, but the fucking, it's the haters that come up with that shit. Nah, man, Floyd, Roy is this, Roy is that. Mike is this, Mike is that. Then after they get their ass, well, if they would have fought in their dumbass, they wasn't in the same weight classes in their prime. Just like Mike Tyson wasn't in his prime when you understand what I'm saying? By the time Roy Jones was ready to fight Mike Tyson, right? Mike wasn't in his prime anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. According to y'all, he wasn't in his prime anymore. That's what y'all said, right? And he was in his 30s. But then y'all said he was going to beat Lennox Lewis. Then Lewis destroyed him. Or in his prime. Here y'all go again. And this is the joke that boxing has become. Y'all motherfuckers don't even care. Y'all don't even fucking care if something is true or not. It's like y'all running out of shit to talk about. In fact, I don't even watch this dude. I just remember like the other day, when I made the video I made, I spoke about this too also on TikTok. And this dude says to me on TikTok, he said, you know the guy from Barbershop Conversations. I said, I recognize the name and, whatever, dark-skinned boy-headed guy, something like that. But he said, man, I could just tell you, he said, when you get a chance, just check out his latest topic about Crawford and Canelo, right? Because I had already made my video about Crawford and Canelo. So, all right, when I get a chance, so I sat right there and I said, you know what, pull it up now. So I go pull this shit up. And I forget this guy's name, man. It's this fat guy. I think his name is something Muhammad. He always closed his eyes and he talk. He old guy. And I'm like, they sitting up here talking about Crawford is going to have problems with Canelo because of women. And he talking about Crawford having a side chick and all this. And I'm like, man. And he said, you know why I said that to you? He said, because you spot on, man. He said, these motherfuckers, like I said, y'all just making up shit to talk about because boxing is dried up so bad. But it's nothing to talk about. And all these content creators sitting up here just scratching their heads trying to find something to talk about when it comes to boxing. Boxing is shit, man. Boxing has lost its purity. Look, boxing has always been corrupt from its inception, okay? But the things that we could at least enjoy about the sport, to me, has died. Everything is about a money grab now. Everything. No, these fighters don't care about fucking legacy. You can think all you want about, Crawford and Canelo was about legacy. No, I'm put it like this. I'm not going to say it's more so for Crawford, more of a legacy thing for him, because he's the heavy underdog. All right, but it's about the payday, because I guarantee you, if they was like, we'll offer you $5 million or whatever the fuck, he wouldn't take this fight. It's the payday, and like he said, he admitted himself the same way Crawford out of his own mouth admitted he's chasing the biggest paydays right now. And that's why, like you said, the only two fights he wanted was the Errol Spence fight and the Canelo fight. Crawford out of his own mouth. So you fucking dick-sucking Crawford fans, y'all should shut the fuck up, every single one of you, with this bullshit, because out of his own mouth, he said it's about the money. He's trying to get and I know, look, who's stupid enough to think that this motherfucker will go in there and fight Canelo for the same amount of money he's normally been making? For that matter, man, he can fight Boots Ennis. It's simple. Fuck, he got to go up fucking from 147. He's going to go up three fucking weight classes just to end up fighting a guy for the same money he's making. Nah, he's not going to do that because he's trying to cash out with the biggest paydays that he possibly can. That's why all of a sudden you seen him a year or two ago show up in the WWE and all this shit, getting involved in this shit and all that. That's what they do. It's about money. Now, let me ask y'all something. For all you motherfucking Floyd haters, right, that still don't understand what the fuck this is about when I'm speaking about it. It's not my fault, you dumb as fuck. If Oscar De La Hoya, before he fought Floyd Mayweather, would have been thrown through a fucking windshield, going 90 miles per hour or whatever the fuck it was, had to get reconstructive face surgery and all this shit, and his body was all, body was all banged up and burnt up and all this shit, right, scraped up and all. Now, if that happened to him, you don't think every fucking Oscar De La Hoya fan / Floyd Mayweather hater would be bringing that up? Like, man, come on, man, this dude got thrown through a fucking windshield. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, man, yo, he was fucked up. He had to get surgery, all that. Yo, that's why Floyd beat. Y'all don't think they would be saying that about Oscar? You know they would. Because they making him being 34 a fucking excuse for getting his ass whooped. But then when Floyd was 36, somehow Floyd was still 26. Yeah. Okay. If Oscar De La Hoya, any Floyd opponent, Pacquiao, all right, but I wanted the very top dudes. If let's say Manny Pacquiao or Oscar, any of them, okay, was thrown through a fucking would have got their neck broken, and was told that they're gonna have a difficult time doing anything again. They definitely won't be able to box again for sure. Blah blah blah. And then they fought, and not only fought but ballooned up in weight, right? And then fought motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. You don't think they be bringing that up? Come on, man, this dude definitely ain't the same. You know, he got the heart to still go in there, but like, come on, man, the dude got his neck broke. Then went up fucking 4 or 5 weight classes to fight Floyd. Like Vinny Pazienza did with Roy Jones. And yet, you bitch-made motherfuckers want to completely excuse that off of these guys' resumes. Like it didn't happen. But it's funny because Terrence Crawford fans will say that's just an excuse for Errol Spence. But if it was a Floyd opponent that happened to, every Terrence Crawford fan that want to say Crawford is better than Floyd will be bringing that shit up, saying Floyd fought a motherfucker that got thrown through a windshield. Yeah, every Roy Jones fan will be saying, come on, man, Floyd fought a motherfucker that got a neck, had a broken neck, a severely broken neck, and then ballooned up 5 fucking weight classes to fight him. Yeah. This is what I mean with you flip-flopping motherfuckers. And all y'all doing, y'all act like a bunch of bitch-ass divas. All y'all do is go back and forth arguing about who was who would have did what to who. Y'all dumb motherfuckers still don't get my fucking point. I talk to you dumbass people and you still don't get it. You still don't see what's going on. The real ones get it. And the real ones, y'all know who y'all are. But it's always these bitch-made motherfuckers that got the most to say. And they're not talking about shit. All they're doing is giving their fucking opinions on shit. Your opinions are not facts, motherfuckers. And so my whole thing is, even when I give y'all receipts, only a pussy bitch-made dude will react like a female. Yeah, but still. No, fuck you. It's no yeah, but still. The truth is the truth. All you motherfuckers love to try to, twist something to fit your fucking bullshit narratives. And it don't change anything. Just like it's not going to change the fact that Floyd going to smack the shit out of Mike Tyson. And y'all going to talk, but he old. I know, but Floyd ain't 48. Floyd is still fucking 26. You motherfuckers is calling De La Hoya and all these other motherfuckers old when they're 34, when they're 32. But when they're 23, whatever age, as long as they're younger than Floyd, they were too young. But if they're older than Floyd, they were just too old. Wow, that's how that goes, huh? Okay, right. Well, I tell y'all something, right? Y'all complain about these circus fights, but then y'all go spend money to watch them. I don't give a fuck about this fight. I don't really care about none of these fucking fights. This is where I've gotten to with boxing, man. Turkey Al Sheik and all y'all, they got y'all all fooled, man. I do like I said, he tried to put the best cards on, but let me explain something to y'all. All that shit changes when motherfuckers want more money. They don't want to lose money. They don't want to break even. They want more money. And they realize, you know what? These ungrateful motherfuckers don't appreciate shit. So I got to put shit together to where I'm overcharging people. And at some point, it's going to change. Because if you overcharging people to sit down and watch, at some point, they're going to start overcharging you to watch. Now, in terms of streaming and no more pay-per-views and all that, okay, cool. But here's the thing. If they're charging you already, like for example, you already pay a fee for Amazon Prime, right? Monthly. But if you have to also pay for the pay-per-view, that pay-per-view is not going to be cheap. And if he keeps it the same price, okay, maybe that happens. But if it's streaming app type thing, you know, like I said, if you're already paying a monthly service for that, you don't want to have to pay, you know, for the fight itself. So when something comes on Netflix, okay, so far Netflix didn't charge you for their fights. You paying for Netflix, you're just paying for Netflix. But what I'm saying, all this shit changes at some point. You got to remember, these people are filthy rich, greedy people. They always just want more. They're never satisfied with anything. There's always more. But somehow y'all think it's okay for a promoter to play dictator, but the fighter's supposed to go in there and fight for peanuts. None of you motherfuckers fight for free. Just like when Andre Ward was saying Anthony Joshua's name, Joshua told him, I sent you a contract. And he said, don't be asking, don't overprice, don't be asking for multi-millions. And I agree with them, though. Because we're not talking about an active fighter that's on top of his game and he's in here, he's worth that. No, Andre Ward is 41, haven't fought in fucking 7 years. Nobody owes Andre Ward shit. No, he doesn't deserve no fucking multi-millions. Now, it's up to him whether he wants to fight or not. Have you heard this motherfucker say he wants to fight? He just keeps saying, AJ's the only dude I'll come out of retirement for. But what steps are he making to make the fight happen? All right? So when he says this, and you guys are sitting up here, you know, talking about who's winning and who that, what did Andre Ward respond to when he said, when AJ said, don't be asking for multi-millions? He said, do you fight for free? Nah, he didn't say, let's do it for free. He said, don't ask for multi-millions. So I heard a number of 5 million. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what it was, but let's say if it was 5 million. That's cool. Why not? The fuck, you won't pay you more than that. And let's not forget, even though Andre Ward retired undefeated and was respected, Andre Ward wasn't no big superstar. So, you know, for him, Anthony Joshua didn't say, hey, I want to fight Andre Ward. I want him to come out of retirement and fight. But this is Andre Ward making it his business to let everybody know. He said, I get asked every day, who would I come out of retirement for? And the only person I come out of retirement for was AJ. He said that. And then him and Roy want to talk about the fight, how he would approach the fight. Now, all right, you're the one making the conversation about the fucking fight. But somehow, you're owed a whole bunch of money. Nobody's looking forward to this fucking fight. Well, the morons are. I think that's a stupid fucking fight. I think AJ got bigger fish to fry, and I think more than anything, he should be looking for revenge against motherfucking Daniel Dubois before he does anything else in boxing. But, hey, it's their life, and they do what the fuck they want to do. Just like I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. And I'm not going to bite my tongue like you little bitch-made motherfuckers who sit here sucking these fighters. Y'all, basically, I know why y'all don't have women. And if you do, they're not happy with you. Because you motherfuckers love to lick the balls of these fighters, man. I don't give a fuck about Floyd versus fucking Mike Tyson. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about Floyd's money. I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. It's about the truth, the logic, and the reasoning. And y'all are far off the mark. Y'all not even close to fucking telling the truth. And there's no way, when you sit and look at who fought who, and you look at when these fights happen, and we break down everything. I've already done this shit. You can't even compare Roy Jones or Crawford's resume to motherfucking Floyd Mayweather's. You can't even compare that shit. And the funny thing is, when he fought Canelo, that man was 46-0, almost 37 fucking years old. So 4 fights later, you understand what I'm saying? Look at what he did when he beat Andre Berto. He retired, which means when he came back and he fought motherfucking Conor McGregor, he wasn't holding up the division, holding titles like Canelo's been doing all this time. No, he came back for a spectacle. Why the fuck nobody see $300 million, you know, a Roy Jones fight being worth $300 million? Well, say $400 million because Conor got 100 million, and not to say nothing, and yeah, even more than that, because you gotta look at the undercard, because they pay the undercard. Okay, but why Mike Tyson never got that? Huh? Why Roy? All these motherfuckers. Why De La Hoya? All these motherfuckers y'all name. Because you know what? Floyd took that shit from Oscar, and when he took that motherfucker, he became the cash cow, and he stayed the cash cow. And you motherfuckers are sitting up here trying to tarnish something that you can't. I don't give a fuck how you see Floyd. But I'm not going to let you motherfuckers sit up and just tell lies. Especially on my channel. Y'all keep that bullshit to yourself. Because y'all be just saying some dumb shit. And that's why when I say, when you look at all the hands behind the back, all right, the multiple knockdowns, again, yeah, okay, so let's compare. What's the Jamaican dude, that Roy Jones fought, that he kept knocking down, his mother? Who the fuck was this bum? Now let's compare his performance to that guy, and let's compare Floyd Mayweather's performance against Diego Corrales. Huh? Let's look at the fact that Roy Jones fought a 39-year-old Mike McCallum, not a prime Mike McCallum. Let's look at the fact Roy Jones never fought, ever, Gerald McClellan, and had all the chances to fight him before he passed away. Let's look at how the fact Roy Jones never fought Julian Jackson. Why he never fought fucking Mikushevsky. Why he never fought Steve Collins, Chris Eubank Sr., Nigel Benn. Let's look at all that shit. And they were all in the same weight class. No coming up, dropping down, and those fights never happened. But somehow, he fought everybody. You motherfuckers talk about Floyd fighting people, they weren't even in the same weight class at the same time. Yeah, but he said, I don't give a fuck what he said. The point is, the fights that happened when they were supposed to. Now, if we use that same logic for everybody, then it wasn't meant for Roy Jones to fight all them dudes I just said. And also, when Roy Jones went up to heavyweight, if that motherfucker go and fight and beat Chris Bird or Lennox Lewis, then he's really saying something. Now, the accomplishment, I still give him credit for that because he still went up before the heavyweight. But see, where I gotta be, specific about shit, you didn't go up and fight the two best heavyweights. You fought a bum who fought for a vacant belt against a washed-up Evander Holyfield. That's how the fuck Ruiz got it. Y'all capitalized on it. You went there and fought him and you beat him. But you fought the worst fucking heavyweight in the division. Period. And one of the worst fucking heavyweight boxers of all time. Ruiz never beat any quality opponent, and he never beat a fucking prime quality opponent. He beat a washed-up Holyfield. But you understand what I'm saying? That's what Ruiz was. And that's who you fought. And this is the same guy that said he'd beat anybody else they put in front of him. And called himself the GOAT. He wants to be better than Ali. He wants to be better than Mike Tyson and Ray Robinson and Floyd. He wants to be better than everybody. But he's clearly not. So if Floyd isn't, then neither is Roy. And let's just be real. Just like Ben Whitaker was looking solid against all them other fucking, dudes that he was in there with, you see what happened when he got in there with a guy that basically was stiff competition. He had his little episode, but then he came back in the rematch and he did what he was supposed to do. But the whole point, he had to go in there and show it. Telling us what he could do in the rematch is not going in and do it. Come on, man. Let's stop playing games. Like I said, we can see him pull up all these resumes. And y'all just want to hate and hate and hate. But once again, Mike Tyson decide he's going through with this shit. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. I'm sick of y'all talking about somebody's age. Y'all act like we know their age, but they don't. You took the fight. You want the money, so guess what? You going to go on there. And once again, y'all act like fucking Floyd Mayweather, still 26 years old. Somehow he's just been the perfect age his whole life. He never ages, but everybody else does. And also, let me say, you see how the other day Alicia Baumgartner was answering questions and she was talking about a bunch of bullshit? I said I noticed something about Baumgartner. She never has nothing to say about her actual up-and-coming fights. It's always about possibilities of this person, that person. I want to fight the best. She's already in her fucking 30s. Y'all, time don't wait for nobody. You know what they're trying to do now? I can see this shit clearly. They're trying to move everybody to where everything is a so-called super fight. But we're trying to make everybody superstars. by giving them easy competition. They're supposed to walk through that easy competition. And after they walk through that easy competition, and we brag and boast about them, they think that's going to make them a household name. Now, all of a sudden, I'm going to use that person's name for clout, but I'm not going to fight them. But when I get to this person, if that fight happens, it's a mega fight. But I'm going to keep saying I'm better than that person that I know I'm not going to fight. This is what they're doing. Are we going to forget Alicia Baumgartner's last performance? And what did she say? She has to reintroduce who Alicia Baumgartner is to the world. She said she was going to go in there. You're going to see the best version of her. She's going to put a spectacular performance on. Is that what happened? And not one of you motherfuckers knew who the fuck her opponent was. But yet, this is the same person that for some reason y'all want to believe will give Shields any kind of problems at all. It's like y'all a bunch of goofies. I don't like any of these motherfuckers. I don't know them. I speak about boxing. Fuck all of them. So for any idiot listening thinking I'm a fan, I don't give a fuck. Y'all do. I don't give a fuck about none of these fighters. I don't know these motherfuckers. Simple. If I'm a judge in the fucking court of law, do I have to know you, nigga, to fucking do the right thing? Because if that's the case, I'd be just like any racist motherfucker. I don't like this cracker. Bang, guilty. Get your bitch ass out of here. I don't like this nigga. Bang, get your bitch ass out of here. I don't like this chink ass motherfucker. I don't like this spick right here. No, that's exactly what it would be. So you dumb motherfuckers don't get it. It's all about the truth, the logic, and the fucking reasoning. I don't give a fuck about Floyd Mayweather. I don't know this dude. Do you understand that? God damn, it's like you talking to a bunch of stupid ass little retarded motherfuckers. Just don't understand nothing. It has nothing to do with liking anybody. Don't ever mistake when I say I like this person as a fighter. It means I respect what I see them do. I like their style and stuff. I don't know these motherfuckers, man. I'm not like y'all. Y'all walk around with fucking posters hanging up, got them on your screensaver, fucking wearing another man's name on your fucking, ain't no fucking man name gonna be on the shirt of mine except for my own. Or unless my son start playing basketball or something, something like that, just, fuck out of here, man. I ain't no fucking fan of nobody's. You niggas are fans. And y'all proud to say y'all fans. I ain't nobody's. I'm too much man to be a fan of anybody's. Fucking fan. Fuck is a fan. Nothing but a fucking bitch with a mustache. Screaming and hollering over fucking, yay, fight daddy, fight. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Nah, it's not who I am, bro. I ain't nobody's fucking fan. It's just talking to you stupid motherfuckers. It's like, wow, bro. Like, y'all really just dumb as fuck. I don't understand how the fuck you can be so stupid and not realize it. But I guess that's the part of being stupid, isn't it? Yo, to the real ones out there, man, y'all know who y'all are. Major salute. Salute to all of you. But it's always dumb motherfuckers that come in your fucking comment sections. And I just be blocking these niggas. Like, man, you stupid. You not even worth a fucking response. Like, yeah, whatever. Y'all so smart. Y'all know so much about everything. Y'all bitch asses don't do shit but sit up and fanboy these fucking fighters. This is a bullshit, stupid fight. Anthony Joshua versus fucking Andre Ward, which probably more than likely will never happen, is a stupid bullshit fight. But it's always a bunch of you motherfuckers who, if you don't like Andre Ward, then this nigga's tripping. If you don't like Floyd, or don't like Roy, or don't like whoever you don't like, they're tripping. But if you like the motherfucker, I like this fight. Of course your bitch ass like the fight. You like any fucking thing that don't make sense. Yeah, you got the so-called young hungry lions, but they don't want to fight each other. Because everybody want to be the A side. Nigga, you didn't even have 20 fights yet. You asking for $25 million and all this shit. Nah, bro. Boxing is fucking dead, man. This shit is garbage. It's trash. And it's circus. You want to know why people like Eddie Hearn and Turkey Ali Sheik are telling you how great boxing is? Because they're a part of events where the live gate, the pay-per-view numbers, whatever, a lot of money was brought in. But in terms of the sport, the authenticity of the sport, people respected it and really appreciating the sport of boxing and understand the art of combat and contributing to that, that's done. That they're not telling you that. So whatever's making them money, oh yeah, they're going to try to glaze and talk like it's the greatest thing. But the sport itself, nah, boxing's dead, man. I didn't tune in like they talk about some Jake Paul shit. I had a highlight pop up on assault pop. I don't want to see that shit. I don't support that shit. I immediately just said, fuck nah, man. I don't care for any of that shit, man. Because you want to know why? I'm cool with the fact that these guys are doing what they're doing and keep it in their own lane. But we're a part of a society that I sit and look and see sellout crowds for bullshit fights. Oh, I know him from YouTube. Oh, I know. Oh, okay. Now he's in the ring pretending to be a fighter, right? But at the same time, you don't have interest in watching real world-class fighters. This is a different day and time, man. I'm too grown up for that shit. Plain and simple. I'm just way too grown up for that shit. And let me just say this as well. Keep stupid comments to yourself. And as a man, you don't ever have to say to me, oh, I'm sorry, but that guy's resume. First of all, bitch, I'm not a fucking faggot, all right? And I don't give a fuck about another man's fucking resume. I don't care on a personal level of any of that. What I'm saying to you, stop talking like you're educating me when you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, okay? And I understand what's going on, and I understand what went on. And the reality is, all you're doing is showing your prejudice or your fucking dislike for somebody. So you're speaking off your fucking bias. Okay? So you can try to use big words and try to, appear to be some super intelligent motherfucker when all you are is a dick-riding motherfucker of a fighter, of a different fighter than the one you're trying to insult. But when you sit and add everything up and look at who's who and who did what, just what I said stands. Why? We done been through this shit for years. And you look at who's who. And you motherfuckers can't name 5 quality fucking... I tell a motherfucker this. Count how many Hall of Famers this guy fought. Count how many Hall of Famers this guy fought. And let's look at when these fights happen. And let's do the same thing with everybody. And I guarantee you, a lot of you motherfuckers will be shocked like, oh, shit. Because you got motherfuckers that had 200 fights or 190-something fights and still didn't fight 10 fucking world champions. Still didn't do... Yeah. They had all these fucking fights. But because somebody tell you who's the greatest or who's what, that's what you run with. Because, well, they said, who are they? Fuck who they are. I tell you what, man. Maybe one day, one of you niggas, your woman will come to you and let's say it's your birthday and she get a card for you and write some things and then she love you this and that or whatever the fuck, right? And let's just say, for example, you ask her, why'd you choose this card? Not because you're complaining, but why'd you choose this one? And what if your wife is honest and say, well, they had one that said, like, the greatest lover of all time and you're my everything. But I'd be lying if I bought that. I mean, I do love you. I care for you. But I ain't gonna lie. The last guy I was with, I loved him a lot more. And in fact, if I saw him right now, and he wanted to get back with me, I'd dump you. And he had a bigger dick than you. He could fuck better. He ate pussy better. He was a freak. He did everything I liked. I mean, I just loved him. The timing was just bad, and things didn't work, so I didn't want to be alone. You came along, so I settled for you. But I do love you and everything, and I don't think you have anything to worry about because I don't think he's around. So, unless that changes, then you can start worrying. How would y'all feel? Yeah, you feel violated, you feel stupid. Y'all bitch asses probably start crying. Maybe why? No, maybe that's what'll happen though. Maybe one day they'll just come out and say that shit to you and wake your stupid asses up because y'all seem to be stuck in la la land. Y'all create something in y'all head and then y'all act like it's real because in your mind you want it to be real, but it's not real. So yeah, maybe your woman will come out and just let you know how much of a bitch she think you are. Because I don't understand how the fuck you grown-ass men get so in your feelings and glaze over these dudes. And I'm like, you know why I curse y'all stupid asses out? Because your responses clearly let me know you're not paying attention to what the fuck I'm saying. You still don't fucking get it. I guess that's the problem with being honest and true and real in this generation. Because there's so many fake bitch-made motherfuckers around you. They don't know how to do that. And they can't relate to that shit. They just can't relate to it. You know, I was watching a fight the other day. I was watching Randall Tex Cobb and the Larry Holmes fight. And I remember, you know, Tex Cobb became an actor and all that shit and everything. And I said one day, somebody was asking me a question about fighting in this era, right? And this dude made a comment and said, Robert Helenius would fucking beat Randall Tex Cobb. I looked at him and I said, yeah, what do you know about Randall Tex Cobb? Well, I know he was an actor. I said, who did he fight? I said, exactly. It's not a person. You don't know. This dude, long story short, his dad calls Randall Tex Cobb the Great White Hopeless. Oh, because Larry Holmes beat his ass, right? And I said, so your bitch ass, this is my exact words, so your bitch ass gonna stand up here and say that Helenius would have won because your racist ass father is pissed off because this motherfucker that was supposed to be the Great White Hope to beat Larry Holmes, just like Jerry Cooney. See, that's what they called them. But then when they lose, they call them the Great White Hopeless. So you don't even know anything about motherfucking Tex Cobb. Yet your bitch ass don't know nothing about fucking Robert Helenius other than he got knocked out by Wilder and then got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. And I guarantee you before the Wilder fight, you didn't even know who the fuck Robert Helenius was. And the guy was just standing with this stupid look on his face. And he goes, well, I said, nah, you didn't know who he was, did you? No. Right. But you just stood there and said that with so much conviction, like you do know, but you don't know. It's people like you why the world is so fucked up. Y'all run your mouths too much. Yeah, and your father's a fucking racist. That's why he said that shit. Because he was mad that that black dude whooped Randall Tex Cobb's ass and whooped Jerry Cooney's ass. I said, now, your opinion is your opinion, but you got to at least know what the fuck you talking about to have one. In my opinion, Randall Tex Cobb would have fucked Robert Helenius up. You know why? Because Robert Helenius, at some point, you can start to touch him, and you can touch him with any punch you want. And one thing we know about Randall, that motherfucker can't take a beating. We can't say the same for Robert Helenius. Now, can we? I don't really know. Yeah. See how right now, because I'm checking your ass, right? Now you don't know. Exactly. That's exactly my point with all of you motherfuckers. You love to talk. And you're not saying shit. He did this, he did that. No, we don't know until they fight, right? But who the fuck has Robert Helenius beat to even make you say anybody that he can beat? He's done nothing. Do y'all even know he fought Dillian White back in the day? Because most of y'all don't. But y'all always bring somebody's name up. You think bringing somebody's name up from the past make them even better, or somebody from this era would have beat somebody from the past because this person is whatever. But what about this fighter do you actually know? Nothing. Nothing. So yeah, man. You know, this is what we got in boxing. A bunch of gossiping. I can see you dudes now with your little fingernails painted, with your legs crossed, with your little high heels on. Oh, girl, he is a great fighter. Oh, girl, you ain't saying that. Oh, shut up. Yes, he is. That's y'all motherfuckers. What the fuck? What the fuck happened to you men? I know part of what happened is all these sissies that watch it. These sissies that get involved, these non-fighting bitch-made motherfuckers that don't know what they talking about, these old, salty, bitter fighters who do nothing but hate and try to destroy some of the best names in the business, but yet their careers haven't even came close to being as significant to the sport as the people that they hate on. Too much sissy shit going on. Old, bitter motherfuckers sit up hating on people. But then when they get their old decrepit asses in the ring and get their asses handed to, oh, but he was old, but he got a big mouth. Come on, y'all. Seriously? That's what we doing? Y'all support this circus shit, man. Y'all support this circus shit. Y'all entertain it. Y'all talk about it, and then y'all start making predictions. Y'all start talking about who did what, getting in y'all feelings. And then like little pussies, y'all in the comment section arguing with each other. Like these fighters give a fuck about you. Floyd don't give a fuck about me, and I don't give a fuck about Floyd. I don't give a fuck about Roy. I don't give a fuck about Mike Tyson. I don't care about none of these motherfuckers. Fuck Randall Tex Cobb. Fuck Jerry Cooney. Fuck all of these motherfuckers. Business is business. I'm that motherfucker that go to work. I don't have to like you. I don't have to know you. Let's focus on the task at hand. When I'm done, don't ask me how my day was. Don't ask me about my kids. Nothing if I don't like you. But I'll do the job with you. That's me. I don't give a fuck about being your friend, nigga. That's the fucking thing y'all don't understand. And remember, when I say nigga, that means I don't respect you. Fuck out of here, man. It's like this shit is so, when you talk about boxing, it's like, yo, why are y'all so toxic? Like I posted that video about that young man, that black guy who's sitting up here opening Pokemon cards and all that shit or whatever. That's his thing. Had some racist motherfucker come on there, a Navy guy, right? Oh, he's a man in a uniform. He wouldn't do that, right? Yeah. Yeah, called him a nigger, just kept saying, yeah, right? Now that motherfucker lost everything. This is the type of geek nerd shit I'm talking about. And people need to start making examples of you motherfuckers. That's why I'm like, I listen to y'all and I'm like, man, this boxing shit is done, man. It's too much sissy shit going on, man. And any fucking day that a motherfucker can put some non-boxers in the fucking ring and they get a better viewership than actual world-class fighters, yeah, you know something's wrong. You know something's wrong. It's always about the money, you stupid marks. Always. There's never been a point in time that it wasn't about the fucking money. It's always about the money. Certain fighters might care about legacy more than others. Don't mean that they'll beat that motherfucker that they say don't care about legacy. But your bullshit, goofy ass opinion will go with the guy that you like. But yet, here's a dude with 10 fucking losses, another dude with a bunch of losses, another dude who couldn't stay focused, who couldn't stay committed, while one guy did. But somehow, we gonna overlook all of that shit. Y'all motherfuckers are goofies, man. That's why y'all sons and daughters be dating crackheads or become crackheads. Because you motherfuckers are shitty-ass parents. You're shitty-ass people. You're not even good human beings. Lying, cheating, dirty, scumbag motherfuckers are not good people. And I feel like that's what come in your comment sections. That's other content creators. That's people who sit up here and lie about shit. And make up fucking stories. And then have a bunch of hatred and just negative shit inside of them. And that's what y'all display. Who the fuck you think respect that other than assholes like yourselves? Y'all don't even respect each other. Y'all just tolerate each other because you know why? When an asshole looks in the mirror, you know what they see? Another asshole. Fuck y'all. Real ones. Talk to me in the comment section. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. And I will catch y'all on the next video.